evidence in the case of a man who died after an altercation with Mississippi Sheriff's deputies suggests the deputies may have killed the man by kneeling on his neck for more than 10 minutes. I'm Brian Howie. I'm an investigative journalist. Here's what we know. On July 26, 2021, Damien Cameron died after an encounter with Rankin County Sheriff's deputies Luke Stickman and Hunter Elward. If Elward's name sounds familiar, it's because he's one of the 6 Goon Squad officers who pleaded guilty earlier this month to torturing Michael Jenkins and Eddie Parker and shooting Jenkins in the mouth. Back to Damien Cameron. Damien had allegedly damaged his neighbor's home in Braxton, Mississippi, while the neighbor was away. The neighbor called the police, and after Elward confronted Damien, he chased him into his grandparents' home. According to Elward's police report and affidavit, Damien was aggressive, tried to punch him, tried to knock his taser out of his hand, and then ran into the house. Elward chased him into the bedroom and wrestled him to the floor. According to the sheriff's report, that's when Deputy Luke Stickman arrived and helped Elward handcuff Damien and take him to a squad car. Elward said a few minutes later he went to check on Damien and found him unresponsive. But Damien's mother, Monica Lee, tells a different story. In a sworn affidavit and interviews with reporters, Lee said her son never tried to hit Elward. When the deputy chased Cameron into the house, he and Luke Stickman knelt on Damien's back and neck for at least 10 minutes, Lee said. She said the whole time Damien was telling them he couldn't breathe over and over again. Damien was pronounced dead at the hospital later that day, and pictures of his face show it was swollen nearly beyond recognition. The Mississippi State Medical Examiner ruled Cameron's cause of death as undetermined, saying they didn't have enough information to determine what killed him. But me and my colleague Nate Rosenfield sent Cameron's autopsy records, police reports, and an interview with Monica Lee to 3 forensic pathologists. Dr. Michael Bodden, a former New York City Chief Medical Examiner, Dr. Zhongshui Hua, Chief of the Forensic Pathology Division at Rutgers University, and Dr. Cyril Wecht, former president of the American College of Legal Medicine and the American Academy of Forensic Science. All 3 pathologists agreed Damien Cameron's death was a homicide caused by the deputies kneeling on his neck. The pathologists say that, paired with Monica Lee and other family members' statements that they heard Damien saying he couldn't breathe, indicates the officers suffocated him when they knelt on his neck. Dr. Staci Turner, the medical examiner who ruled Damien's cause of death was undetermined, declined to discuss the autopsy with us. But she said the undetermined ruling is normal. In cases where her office is missing information or can't definitively cite a cause of death, quote, "We err on the side of undetermined because we don't want to make a mistake." Dr. Turner and Sean Tyndall at the Mississippi Department of Public Safety both said the office would be willing to re-examine the case if asked by the Rankin County District Attorney's Office or the Attorney General's Office. Monica Lee sued the department in 2022. She told us she's always known how her son really died. Now she just wants the world to know too.